It would seem...
The bloody numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
If she wrote it in the application. The result?
Well,
You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
What? I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message. It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
It got broken? What? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame. Yeah, we got this.
Correct.
The doorknob?
That's right.
I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob? She just look at it. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob. I still don't really understand any of this, but... I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon came from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me for this. Oh, hey Byakuya.
Very strange.
Cut that out. No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face.
Hmm.
Oh, gee. Huh? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died. That's... If that's really true, then I... Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched? So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Nameplates. Let's go here. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh. I know what you mean. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but you can enter the kitchen. Oh. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. Kitchen knife set. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well...
Oh, were they? So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. Aoi's account. Excellent. What? What? Of course not! I would never! Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
'Cause, I mean...
Hina. So much for that. Let's check out if any evidence was destroyed. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
Personal cleaning duty? Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
What? This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Cleaning duty. Okay, let's ask around. Okay, first person. Hifumi. I'm looking for whoever was on cleaning duty. Oh, lucky me. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Very strange.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That does seem more convenient.
So in other words,
anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate, unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
Oh yeah. Boring?
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more
Hey, you bastard!
Oh,
you... Is it, like...
Oh my.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
You know what I mean?
Completely unforgivable!
Ugh. Oh,
Give me a break. What?
anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask of you. What? Dude, shut the hell up. No, nothing like that. I was hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it!
So easy. So Hifumi and I headed to the trash room. What? Rita? Whatever, please just hurry up.
Da 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 da!
Hifumi pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt.
Well, okay, that's a legit suspicion. No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. Wah! Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. What the hell? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Do you know what this is? Gee, Dragon Ball reference. Nina? Is that a Dragon Quest VIII reference? Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. Mr. Garrison? They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Let's get a crystal ball. Here. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burned piece of something. Anyway, it looks like a piece of cloth. And the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And from that I look at it, that's definitely blonde than cop, which means this is all that's left of some evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with like button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burned out piece, shirt piece. A green button and a yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big behemoth. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Yeah?
Yes, indeed.
Shouldn't it be the red button? Yellow seems like such an odd color to pick. Okay.
Was it a fairy?
Fairy? What? Hippomi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
No, you just said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off.
I feel as if...
Most suspicious.
So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how? Is that even possible? Incinerator. Yeah.
Completely unforgivable!
Why me?
That's it! I'm sure of it!
It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Okay, I guess we're down here. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? Hero, snap out of it. Oh, Jesus. Hey, does this look familiar?
What the heck? What?
Oh boy. Let me think, yes. Let's put that aside for now. Can you say without a doubt that this belonged to you? You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Shatter's crystal ball. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. And by the way, I'm always afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? 2 full years. Leon? That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. And Junko... Nah, I think I'll ask Chihiro for help instead. Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
Well, okay, well don't worry about it. Thanks anyways. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. So, what else is there to do? Oh, how about Leon? I didn't talk to him.
Seems like...
Oh yeah, this is Sayaka's room. Everything is clean, fine and dandy. Sayaka. No, I can't let myself get depressed again. I need to search for clues. All that's here is the swing kit and the organ map. No useful clues. What am I supposed to do? Wait. There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Okay, let's try playing it. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. Sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds. But then... an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she had been so important. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly, the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, There's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Oh, gee. Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone on the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Oh.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited Class Trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, that's where I have to go. Okay. Let's get this started. Oh, shut up.
Listen to me!
So they really are all convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fate will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I don't even feel like waiting. I guess I have no choice to get on this elevator.
Well then, let's begin.
Yes, indeed. Hey,
Well, kind of. No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
What does she mean by that? What could cover the truth of Sayaka's death? I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is! As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, towards the elevator. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Oh shit.
Shit.
Well now. Yahoo!
We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in this giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on the first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly fate. A deadly class trial. I'm ready.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Actually, I'm familiar with the mechanics and I don't want to waste time. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle. Yeah, so that's the one thing we can use in this debate. The one thing we can say.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Something's off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. Okay, you saw that. One of those statements was colored in orange. That means it's something that can be disproven, and well, I have the truth bullet to prove that.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise
So let's
while she was in
aim.
the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No!
Yeah! Sorry, Chihiro, you're wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer,
Yup.
of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the
Definitely
bathroom?
not.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Well, Chihiro wasn't there.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Okay, so once again, here we go. Kitchen knife set. Well, we're starting simple for now. Just one thing to use.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
Because the object that was thrust into Sayaka's stomach, it was almost certain the knife that disappeared from a certain location. Yeah, the game's
So what was used to
starting
kill her?
off kind of easy.
There was some kind
There's
of
just
sharp
one
object
thing,
thrust
and
into her
you
stomach.
have only one thing to use.
Without a
so
doubt,
there's
that is the
little
murder
room
weapon.
for error.
So the killer used some random knife they had.
No, that's wrong!
There's gonna be more variety in the future, trust me.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
It was.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Correct.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yes.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
There we go.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn for non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, again, no. Let's just move on. Oh yeah, she gave me an alibi.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall. And then he went and stabbed Sayaka with it.
So he really did do it.
Yes, and it's been decided. We've reached the end.
Some way to prove I didn't take the knife. The person who was in the dining hall last night should be able to do it. Yeah, see, you might be thinking, oh, I see something, I should immediately shoot it down, but actually from experience I know that can get you into trouble.
He did it in secret, when nobody was in...
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
So yeah, we have a proof. We have an alibi.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
Thank you.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Correct.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Oh, gee.
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Good question.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Oh.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Gee, that's true.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Dude.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Oh, what?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Huh? Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it!
Sayaka.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure...
Interesting.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Ah, crap, that's true.
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
What?
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
I think I know.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I think I do. Your first Hangman's Gambit. I know this, so... Something that should have been at the scene of the crime, but wasn't. If we can just figure out what that something is... Hangman's Gambit. Yeah, we have to put together a word.
Now I understand! That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor!
Hair!
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Exactly.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
No, that's not.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Not exactly.
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.